We delay our regularly scheduled programs to bring you late news from the NBC newsroom in New York.
The White House has just announced there have been about 3,000 casualties in the Japanese attack on the Hawaiian Islands. This includes about 1,500 fatalities. The White House confirmed the loss in Pearl Harbor of one old battleship and a destroyer which was blown up. This news came to you from the NBC newsroom in New York.
Ivory Snow, the pure soap and quick dissolving snowdrop form, presents the story of Mary Marlin.
As soon as I heard last night that Japan had attacked the United States, my first feeling was that Parliament should be immediately summoned. We are fighting for the maintenance of a parliamentary system. You will remember that a month ago, with the full approval of the nation and of the empire, I pledged the word of Great Britain that should the United States become involved in a war with Japan, a British declaration would follow within the hour. I therefore spoke to President Roosevelt on the Atlantic telephone last night with a view to arranging the timing of our respective declarations. The President told me that he would this morning send a message to Congress, which, of course, as you well know, is the instrument, the constitutional instrument, by which alone a United States declaration of war can be made. And I assured him that we would follow immediately. The ordeal to which the English-speaking world and our heroic Russian allies are being exposed will certainly be hard, especially at the outset, and it will probably be long. Yet, when we look around us upon the somber panorama of the world, we have no reason to doubt the justice of our cause, nor have we any reason to doubt that our strength and our willpower will be sufficient to sustain it. We have at least 4/5 of the population of the globe upon our side. We are responsible for their safety. We are responsible to their future. And as I told the House of Commons this afternoon, in the past we had a light which flickered. In the present we have a light which flames, and in the future there will be a light which will shine calm and resplendent over all the land and all the sea.
We delay our regularly scheduled programs to bring you a special broadcast from London. Come in, London.
This is London. Fred Bates speaking. There were crowds in front of the House of Commons this afternoon. They knew just about as well as the members inside knew that the meeting would end with a declaration of war. As a matter of fact, it practically began with it. The House cheered often today, not wildly, certainly not exultantly, quietly, marking approval throughout the Prime Minister's speech of the way in which he told them what they'd come there to hear. There were hear-hears when he referred to the pledge he made to Great Britain that this country would declare war upon Japan immediately if the United States should become involved. It was perfectly clear, too, that they were glad to hear him say that he telephoned President Roosevelt last night and that they together had arranged the timing of their respective declarations. The striking thing about the crowd in London today, outside the meeting of the House of Commons today, were the people whom you've seen and known around town for months suddenly appeared in naval uniform, in military uniform, in United States uniforms of whatever service they were in. That was the outstanding physical point which you couldn't miss all over this town today. I return you now to the National Broadcasting Company.
You have just heard Fred Bates speaking from London. Prime Minister Churchill will speak from London today at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time and will be heard over the combined networks of the National Broadcasting Company. President Roosevelt will make an important address to Congress and the nation at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time at a joint session of the House and Senate. NBC will switch to Washington at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time for a special broadcast over most of these stations before the President speaks. Mr. Roosevelt will be heard over the combined facilities of the National Broadcasting Company at approximately 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
Senators and representatives, I have the distinguished honor of presenting the President of the United States.
Mr. Vice President, Mr. Speaker, members of the Senate, of the House of Representatives, yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy, the United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. The United States was at peace with that nation, and at the solicitation of Japan was still in conversation with its government and its emperor, looking toward the maintenance of peace in the Pacific. The attack yesterday on the Hawaiian Islands has caused severe damage to American naval and military forces. I regret to tell you that very many American lives have been lost. In addition, American ships have been reported torpedoed on the high seas between San Francisco and Honolulu. As Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy, I have directed that all measures be taken for our defense, but always will our whole nation remember the character of the onslaught against us. No matter how long it may take us to overcome this premeditated invasion, the American people in their righteous might will win through to absolute victory. I believe that I interpret the will of the Congress and of the people when I assert that we will not only defend ourselves to the uttermost, but will make it very certain that this form of treachery shall never again endanger us. Hostilities exist. There is no blinking at the fact that our people, our territory, and our interests are in grave danger. With confidence in our armed forces, with the unbounding determination of our people, we will gain the inevitable triumph, so help us God.